Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to LB's IAS. In today's video, we are going to see about government and its organs. So government, it is a system of a group, system or a group of a people governing an organized community, generally a state. So government is nothing but a system or a group of people. So it is a group of a people. System means it is a organized one. It have a proper rules and regulation. So it is a system or a group of a people governing an organized community. As already said, organized community is nothing but it has a proper office. It has a proper rules and regulation for its functioning. So it is a organized community which was governed by a group of people. So generally it was a state. Okay. So government is of a various types. In different countries, there is a different form of a government. First of all, in this video, we are generally seeing about what is a government. In another video, we are going to see about what are all the different forms of a government in other countries. So in India, we are following the parliamentary form of a government. Next, what we are going to see is about organs of Indian government. As we are seeing the subject of Indian polity, we are going to see about the organs of Indian government first. Okay. So Indian government, organs of Indian government was of three types. First one is a legislative, second one is executive, third one is a judiciary. So first one is a legislative. Legislative is nothing but it is a place, it is a organ where there is a framing of a rules and regulation, where there is a framing of a laws. So legislative is nothing but a organ which involves in framing of laws. So we know that Indian government has a various offices. So each offices was functioning according to the rules and regulation, according to the laws. These laws are framed by the legislative organs of a government. Next one is executive organs of a government. Executive organs of a government is nothing but an organ which executes the projects, which executes the policies and programs of a government. So government is carrying their various policies and various welfare programs, and these programs was executed by the executive organs of a government. Third one is the judiciary. Judiciary is nothing but a court which provides justice to the citizens. Whenever we Indian peoples need a justice, we are going to a court and we run a case by appointing our lawyers, and then we are able to get a justice from a court. So judiciary is an organ which provides justice to the people. So first of all, we are going to see about a legislative organ of a government in detail. So the legislative organ was of two types. Again, it was two types. One is at the union level. Union level is nothing but a central government, central level, all India level. Next one is a state level. As we know that India consists of a group of states, and every state has a legislative organ. So this was a state level. State level. In a union level, it consists of a parliament. State level, it consists of a state legislature for framing of laws. So parliament was again divided into two houses. One house is a upper house, which is nothing but a Rajya Sabha, and another house is a Lok Sabha, which is nothing but a lower house. So the members of the lower house of a parliament, which is nothing but a Lok Sabha, was directly elected by the people. Directly elected by the people. Members of a Rajya Sabha was not directly elected by the people. They are not directly elected by the people. So they are not directly elected by the people, but the members of the Lok Sabha are elected by the people. We are going to see in upcoming videos in detail about the Rajya Sabha and its functioning and its election process, and Lok Sabha and its functioning and its election process. In Indian polity, we are going to see about all of these in detail in the upcoming videos. Okay. Next one is we are going to see about the executive organ of a government. So executive organs also consist of a uh, two levels. One is the union level. Next one is the state level. As already said in a sorry, as already said in a legislative organs of a government, executive organs of the government also consist of a two levels. One is the union or central level. Another one is the state level. So union level consists of a following executive. First one is the president. So president of India is a nominal executive. He is a nominal executive. Nominal executive is nothing but all the actions of a government, all the executive function of a government was taken in the name of a president, but he does not have any major real powers. All the real powers were vested in a prime minister, who is a real executive, and he is also the head of a government. Prime minister is a head of a government. President is a head of a state. Next one is vice president. Vice president, whenever the president cannot able to do his function, the vice president will act as a president and do the functions of a president. And vice president is also a chairman of Rajya Sabha. Vice president is also a chairman of Rajya Sabha. As I already said, prime minister is a real executive of a government, and is with the major powers. All major powers are vested with the prime minister, and he consists of a council of a minister who heads the different departments of a government, like finance ministry as a separate minister, and agriculture minister, then home minister, all other ministers were there, and they are collectively known as a council of ministers. Next one is attorney general. Attorney general is nothing but the highest law officer of a government of India. He is the highest law officer of government of India. So we are going to see about more detail, see about our attorney general more detail in upcoming videos. This video is generally for a basic understanding of what is the government and what is the organs of a government. So next one is at a state level, governor is a nominal executive. He is same like that of a president. Like that of a president, he is also a nominal executive at the state level. But the real powers are vested with the chief minister, who is a real executive of a state government. He is a real executive of a state government, and he is also the head of a government. Governor is the head of a state. Okay. Then at a state level, there is no vice governor. Only the governor is there, and then a chief minister. Next one is the council of a minister. As already said at the union level, the state level also consists of a council of a minister who heads various department of a state government. Next one is the advocate general. Advocate general is the highest law officer of a state. He is the highest law officer of state. Next one, what we are going to see about is a judiciary of a Indian government. Judiciary organs of a government. So, if you take a Indian judiciary, it was an integrated one. There is no separate judiciary. It is an integrated one, which was headed by the Supreme Court. So, at a top level, there is a Supreme Court, who is headed by its Chief Justice of India. The Supreme Court consists of judges, and the Chief Justice is known as a Chief Justice of India, who head the Supreme Court. Below the Supreme Court, there will be a High Court. So generally, there is a High Court at every state in India, but there are also a High Court for 2 states. Okay. So High Court was presented in every state, but some states have a same High Court. Okay. So there is the same high court for a two states also. Then district court. District court is will be present at the every district, and below the district court, district court was headed by either by a district judge or session judge, and below the district court there will be a subordinate court at a sub district level. So this was the major organs of a government of India and the government of every state. Okay, thank you.